Beyonce, now that's the stickler on this list. The very first album, best album that Taylor Swift won was when Beyonce's was also nominated. So it was the first best new album nomination for Taylor Swift and Beyonce.
Right.
And Beyonce's got like 8 years on Taylor Swift, so she was like, in her mid to late 20s, and Taylor Swift is still, I think, a teenager, maybe 19, something like that. And that, of course, is when Kanye jumped on stage and said, I'll let you speak. I'll let you finish in just a minute. But we all know that Beyonce should have won this award. Blah 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 blah. And it's like that's just going to have a backlash because people are like, I'm not going to give Kanye West what he wants. So that probably hurt Beyonce.
Probably did.
The second time she was nominated, Beck won. And then with the Beck one, there's Kanye saying, well, he jumped up and then he got back down. He was going to interrupt Beck. And he got back down, and then he said, well, I just hope Beck respects her artistry enough to give that award to her. So, again, it's like idiot. You're not doing your buddy Beyonce any favors with this nonsense. No. The third time, it was Adele. Now, Adele had already won Best Album. Right. This time, she was up against Beyonce for a follow-up. And I have to say that Beyonce was absolutely robbed on that one because that was Beyonce's Lemonade album.
Oh, everybody loved that one.
That was one of the best albums of the decade. It had everything. It was a concept album. It came from a place of truth and realism, and she went through all of these emotions. Visually, it had all of these elements and everything. And Jay-Z had cheated on her, and she's just like putting it out there, putting out the hurt and putting out the anger, and then the indecision and the temptation to cheat on him or getting back somehow. And it just went through all the motions, and then it's like, she ended up in this place of reconciliation and redemption at the end. And it was just like it was beautiful, wonderful. She was absolutely robbed. And Adele went up. Kanye didn't bother her, but Adele went up there and said, Beyonce should have won this one. So she was just saying, Beyonce got cheated this time. There's no question Beyonce got cheated in this time.